And there's a big welfare home there in Cleveland for orphan children, children with problems, and everything else. So I went to this charity thing at one of the tracks in Cleveland, one of the racetracks. And now comes the auction. They bring a horse out. Somebody had donated this riding horse. So I figured, oh well, it's a great thing. I'll bid on the horse, then I'll give it back to the charity and the kids can ride it. I mean, whatever it is. So I bid across the track. Comes another bid, and I bid again, and another bid comes back. And I don't know this, but I'm bidding against my nephew, Gary. And so he let the bid go. And I went downstairs and I saw where the ladies were sitting taking the money. And I said, I want to give the horse to Belfair for the kids to ride. He says, we can't take the horse. We have no way to get the kids on the horse. I said, what are you talking about? What am I going to do with the horse? Well, you're going to have to get the horse out of here because the track wants the horse out of here by tomorrow. I said, well, you can't do this to me because I don't know what to do with the horse and I don't know where to take the horse or whatever it is. So I said, it's your problem. Then I found out that Gary had been bidding on the thing. I said, Gary, what are we going to do with this horse? He says, I don't know, I can't take a horse. I got a paving company. So there was a guy standing there, and he's got a big farm, and he boards horses. So he says, call Dick Bass, see if he's got room for your horse. So I called him Dick Bass right there, and I said, Dick, I bought a horse. What am I going to do with it? I got to feed a horse. The horse eats. I don't know what you do with a horse. He says, well, have the horse shipped to my farm, and we'll take care of the horse, and we'll see what happens. So I tell the girl, and I said, call somebody that will transport a horse, and they transport the horse that day to Dick Bass's farm. Now Dick calls me, he says, you know, it costs X number of dollars to feed a horse. Who's going to pay for this? I said, well, I guess I got to pay for the feed. He says, well, there's a guy that has to groom the horse and take, well, who pays for this? And I said, well, I guess I gotta do this. And Gary didn't want to pay for anything. He didn't buy the horse and he didn't want it. So I called Joanne. She was going to school in Boston, or someplace. Yeah, she was taking graduate work in Boston. And I said, guess what I did, Joanne? I bought a horse. You bought a horse, I'm coming home. Yeah. So she flew back from Boston. Now I gotta buy a saddle. And I gotta buy a saddle and the blankets and all the rest of the stuff. So I told Dick Bass to give me the name of all of this. So and I call it, the guy delivers a brand new saddle and a brand new blanket and a brand new whatever else. And, so now I got all this junk, and Joanne comes home from Boston to ride the horse. So Joanne stayed home from school for a whole week riding the horse. She went every day to ride the horse. So now your father gets hold of me, and he says to me, we're going to teach you how to ride the horse. I said, you get me up on a horse. If I get up on a horse, I'm going to fall off. You know what? No. He says, you get on the horse, we'll put you on the horse, and I'll walk you around the track. It's okay. I get on the horse, and now your father starts walking, leading the horse around the track, and I'm hollering, slow up. You're going too fast. Get me off of this goddamn thing. No, your father wouldn't stop. And he walked all the way around the track. He must have been going about 1.5 miles an hour. And all I'm hollering is, slow up, you're walking too fast. That, I kept the horse, and your father moved into that farm. He took one of the cottages at the farm. He and Marianne just got married, they moved in there. Now they move away, and I don't know what to do with the horse. They moved out on Richmond Road or one of the, out there, Breen or someplace out there on the corner. All of a sudden, the horse is across the street. The guy across the street took the horse, and they were teaching these kids how to ride from which is what I wanted to do in the first place.